Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Experience the People's Podcast. I'm JL, the Anti-Guru, your host. And tonight, I have a special guest. Her name is Cynthia Robinson. And we're going to be discussing marriage. We're going to be talking about marriage from days gone by, marriage of today, and all of those different things. So appreciate you coming on, Cynthia. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to talk with us today.
Oh, you're welcome.
Let me get my cameras. Okay. Yeah, gotta do a little bit of housekeeping here right quick before we get going. And of course, yeah. All right. So, yes. So, Cynthia is, and look, see, I told you I was gonna mess up. Introduce you guys to Cynthia Robinson. She is a mother of 4, a grandmother of 9. She loves gardening. She loves gospel music, and she also loves watching TV. That's something we also have in common. I love TV. You know, my wife, she gets on me because, you know, all I like to do is watch old movies. I don't want to watch nothing new, but the old movies.
Well, I have a favorite that I be on so much too, but I varies watching it, you know, watching different things.
So what's your favorite movie of all time?
They varies. You mean old movies or old TV shows?
Old movie, new movie?
Well, old movies I like Color Purple.
Right.
I like different one, but my old time favorite movie is I Love Lucy. I'm telling my age, but I don't care. You know, I love
what's your favorite scene out of Color Purple?
The favorite scene out of Color Purple is when the juke joint fight.
Oh yeah.
When Oprah come in and the girl talking to him. Yeah. You ain't nothing but a big old.
That old man, he got up, be like, okay, good night, y'all.
Good night. Even the dog creeped out, you know. But like I said, it's different movies and things I like. My sitcom shows is like The Cosby Show, you know. Right. I'm definitely stuck on Law and Order SUV.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm stuck on that. I don't know why somebody's calling. I cannot answer nothing. No. Oh, I don't have time.
Yeah, they didn't know you was broadcasting today.
They messing me up. I'm sorry. I gotta set it all up again.
Get the phone steady, looking good. So, Cynthia, we're gonna start off by we're talking about marriage. I know earlier this past week, last weekend, we were talking about marriage, and you were sharing the story about you and your husband,
yes,
who has passed away now. But let's just recap. Tell us first of all, how did you meet this great guy?
All right. Well,
y'all met in New York, right?
I met in Brooklyn, New York, fresh out of high school. I graduated high school 19. Oh my goodness. I graduated high school 1978. And during that time, they be having like the project gathering. So I lived in a project called Lafayette Gardens. So that particular day, it was Lafayette Gardens Day, which is LG Day, where everyone in the building gets out, to play music, do barbecues and all that. You know, so I was walking in the middle of my block and stuff. So I've seen him and another friend of his. And, you know, he stopped me. And we just started talking, and it just kind of went from there, kind of exchanged numbers and all that there good stuff. So, I mean, moving forward with it, we talked a good while, you know.
Right.
It didn't even take a month for us to like really get to know one another, you know. So it was more or less like the chemistry was there.
So after about a month, you knew, hey, this guy.
After about a month, I knew that would have been that. I knew that was my king. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So from 78, I had my first child which is my older daughter, Danae, in 79, you
Uh-huh.
know. And me and Wyatt been together since. We've been together from 78 to 89. That's when we got married. So I was with him for a good, oh my gosh, 20 something odd years, if I'm calculating right, before we got married. So we got married June 5th, 1989.
Okay.
And it just been downhill since. They had four beautiful children, you know. There was Danae first, then my son Wyatt Jr., then I had Dominique, and then my son Storm.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, it was just like I said, the chemistry was just there. He was an all-around great guy. Everyone have ups and downs, you know, but we didn't we fixed that before laying our heads to bed, you know. You know, we didn't go to sleep angry or nothing like that. He was a God-fearing man. He sung in the group called How the Wandering Souls. So he was singing in the group, and I'm going to show you his album.
Oh, wow.
This is him right here.
Okay.
That's him right here.
Ooh,
and this is his album. And I still have the record and everything. I think if I had a record player, I would be playing it. You know, but my son Wyatt Jr., he has like an iCloud, and he downloaded the album on like the iCloud. So I do have it on my phone and stuff like that. Yeah, so you know, I do have my moments when I listen to, you know, his singing just to hear his voice. But like I said, he was a all around good guy, husband, father, son, brother, uncle, you know. So,
well,
but
let me ask you, Cynthia, why'd y'all wait so long to get married? I mean, you were together and you had kids together.
yeah, well, you know, he was asking me, but I was the one that seemed like I wasn't ready, you know. But, you know, I went on and did it, you know, and honestly speaking, I tell anybody, it just cost me $5 to marry that man.
I know, you told me that.
It cost me $5 to marry him, and I was with him to death did us part.
Right.
You know, so it was great. We had a wonderful reception. So it did. We've been together for so long before, you know, we got married. And even after marrying him, you know, it just, everything was still great. Like I said, marriages have ups and downs, you know, but if you love that person, if your heart is with that person, you're gonna fix it, you know, and then you don't put no one in your marriage.
Right.
You know, you don't put nobody else in it. You deal with it yourself. You bring God in it. You know, like I said, he was a God-fearing man. His family was God-fearing. He was a singer. He had a sister that sung, you know, God bless her soul, God bless his soul. But it was, I adored his family. His mother was awesome, you know. You know where you say some daughters don't get along with a mother-in-law. I love my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law was great.
You know, that's true, because like I tell a story, and I don't know if Keisha told you this, you know, when we were dating, my mother, she hated Keisha, hated her guts.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why she didn't like her was because she lived in Martinsville and we lived in Winston-Salem.
Okay.
You know, because what happened, my mother started getting, you know, she was getting older, and I moved back in after I got divorced from my second wife. I moved in to help take care of her.
Right.
And you know, when I was first here, I didn't know Keisha even existed, because we had dated like 20 something years earlier, and then we lost touch. So I told my mother, well, Mama, I'm just gonna be with you. You know, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be with you, because I didn't think that I would ever get a chance to get married again. You know, and so like I said, when Keisha and I met or reconnected, Mama felt threatened, because she like And then she even said, "You said you weren't gonna never leave me."
Oh,
Looking at this right, I said, "You're not losing a son; you're gaining a new
you're
daughter."
gaining the daughter. Yes,
But
yes.
she still wasn't having that because even when I got married before, none of or even dating, none of the girls I dated, my previous wives, they were never good enough. Mama just
Mm-hmm.
for whatever.
Right. It's just about them sons, But
Yeah, I'm the only son, only boy.
yeah, yeah. Well, my sons, my middle son Wyatt Jr., he's married, and his wife, she's pretty good. I don't have no issues with her. And then even Storm's fiance, she's all right. I don't have any really no issues with them. I think if they feel that they have a problem, I want them to come and speak to me about it. But it really hadn't got to that point
Right.
like that. But I'm a pretty cool person.
Yeah, pretty cool. But
I'm a pretty cool person.
that's the thing. Like we were talking the other day. A lot of times when people get married, it seems like they can't stay married. It's hard, and they want to quit. And I know
Right.
your husband, he got ill, and I remember
Yes.
saying, how people when they get sick, they get a little mean and nasty.
Yes. Yes. They lash out to the ones closer to them.
Stuck in there with it.
Yeah, yes, I stuck in with it. That's right. That's right. He was being really surly, and saying he wanted somebody else to take care of him. I said, all right, well, get to somebody else. Go ahead. But it didn't happen that way. But he no, I stuck in it. I stuck in it. And then his children, they were there, very supportive. He has cystic fibrosis.
Okay.
So they didn't come out and say cancer, but that's what I thought it was, lung disease. But I guess the name is cystic fibrosis. But we was all at the hospital, and everything when he took his last breath. But my children, again, they troopers, because I was truly messed up, but they handled that. They handled stuff. I mean, they came to me, my who should we call, this and that. And then the leader of his group, this is the leader of his group down here, Harold Williamson. He's from Shelby, North Carolina.
Okay.
And when I tell you the whole group came to the funeral service, it was like a concert.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. It was like a concert, and it was the homegoing was nice, and it was all right, moving forward.
right.
Honestly speaking, I wasn't rushed into meeting anyone or finding anyone. You're never gonna find no one like the man you have. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna have to come pretty close. For
Right.
sure. Because I'm not out searching, you know what I'm saying? I'm not out being a home wrecker. That ain't me. And I'm not gonna let nobody try to use me to home wreck themselves. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm not that type. So after I have my two daughters, they here. My son was here, but he moved back. So he moved back with his kids, which was my hearts. All of them are. So I said, well, Cynthia, you're gonna have to do something yourself. So, I said, I just have to find me a good church home. And so I honestly was just sitting here in the living room, and I was looking at another church in New York, my cousin's church in Rome, New York. So I just kept browsing. So I seen Mount Calvary Holy Church of Winston-Salem. And then I seen the praise team singing. I said, oh my, I like this. I like that singing and all,
Right.
So, I was in the comment, was like, oh, I like the praise singing. And so I had got a response back, come and visit Mount Calvary. We have a seat for you and stuff like that. So I said, well, I will be there. I will be there on Sunday. And I did come on Sunday, and I've been there moving forward,
No, I
And
mean, Keith and I, we were coming up on our 1 year anniversary as being members, and we were with another church, and we left and just searched around, and I think we've said this before. One of the things I like most about Mount Calvary is the people are very welcoming.
yes,
And, they
yes,
show you love. Because sometimes you go to church and you're a new person or you're a visitor.
yes,
Look at you kind of funny or something.
yeah, that right
You
there.
sit down in a spot or something.
Yeah, yes. I mean, I have honestly felt the love as soon as I walked through the door, and I was like, well, I believe this is it, and that's exactly what made me kept coming back, and
Right.
our leaders, the first lady and pastor, they wonderful, they just.
Oh yeah. I mean, and it's something with them being so young.
Yes.
That's another plus, I think, because they're not stuck in any one way. They're open to a lot of new things and new ideas, and I know it kind of rocks and shakes the church sometimes because the church is 95 years old.
Yes.
There are people there, of course, who are older than the pastor.
Yes.
He talked about that when I had him on my program about sometimes how difficult it is to lead people who are older than you, but he seems to do a really good job.
Oh, he does a very good job. Yes, and it doesn't matter if you're older. He's very well educated. For us, you know what I'm saying. He knows what he's talking about.
Sometimes people get stuck in traditions.
Yes,
you've always done it this way. Well, no, that's not going to happen at Mount.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I found out the church is very nice.
Women today about marriage and how to make it last, because you were married, I think, for 28 years. You said
no, we was together for about that long before I got married. We was married almost 40 something years, counting the time we were together before we got married.
Right. Okay, I didn't know. Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
People don't stay together that long no more.
They absolutely don't. And that's what they say. What God brought together, let no man put you under. You know what I mean? So however that goes. But like I said, he was a good guy. He was a good man. Everybody have their ups and downs. And one thing you don't let everybody be in your marital situations. You deal with that yourself. Don't get me wrong. I didn't involve too many people in that, but the ones that I did involve, because how they say, well, y'all having little quarrel or misunderstanding, but you'll be right back with them, Right. So, I was getting some of that, but I brushed that away because I knew who I loved, But, yeah, you have to just try to stick it out and always put God first.
I see your daughter chimed in about 9 minutes ago. She gave you she put mom and a heart.
Okay.
And Keisha was talking about, that's right, sis. She agreeing with you.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I'm glad. Which one is it, Dominique?
Yeah, it's Dominique.
Yes, that's that girl.
She said they were gonna find me.
Yeah. But yes, like I said,
we appreciate you watching and on the broadcast, supporting your mom.
Yeah. But they are good kids. All four of them are good kids. And I know I'm their only parent. So they'll be like, Mom, what you doing? Mom, where you at? So, and it's only out of love, So I don't get mad or nothing like that, because you never know what happened. So at least you can let them know where you're at.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
I know, I was pretty protective of my mom, especially after I moved back in to be her caregiver, which was a hard job. So I kind of know, what you're talking about, as my mother's health declined. Now I thought she was the meanest woman on the planet before all this happened, but
right.
I mean, she would go from 0 to 100 like that,
Oh man, I did that too once.
Yeah, but
on that 1,000 mode.
And you're not feeling well, and you're dealing with these things. It's hard to be positive. I understand that.
Yes.
But that's why I'm amazed, that people that go into people's homes and care for sick people and stuff. I mean, I couldn't do it because I hear.
See, and my daughter, Danae, my oldest daughter, that's her business now.
Right.
Right. She runs her own home health care business, DSR3. And of course I work for her,
DSR3, everybody, if you are looking for somebody to come in and take care of your loved ones, you need to go check out DSR3.
I do have, let me see.
You got something you can show? Yeah, let's just show.
Well, I do, but I don't know how much it'll show.
That'll show up. Yeah.
With the phone number.
I can't see the phone number, but that's all right. They can probably what does DSR?
That means that's her name, Cynthia Shea Robinson. Okay. And the three is her grandkids. I forgot to say I'm a great grandmother of 3.
Oh wow.
I'm a mother of 4, a grandmother of 9, and a great grandmother of 3. Well, my oldest daughter, Danae, is her. These are her. The number 3 stands for her 3 grandchildren.
Well, read the number out. Read the number. We're gonna give her some free publicity.
Okay, the number is 336 551 8191.
All right, y'all heard that now. If you're looking for somebody to take care of your loved ones, you need to pick up the phone and give her a call.
Yes, DSR3 Home Health Service. Again, the number is 336 551 8191.
That's right. That's all. That's what's up. Well, we're gonna have
your loved one to be taken care of very well
next week. And she can talk a little bit more about how she got started with that. Because I love showcase Black businesses. That's one of the things I really like to do.
Yes. And my son, Wyatt Jr., he got his own construction business up in New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they do pretty well. They do pretty well. I'm really proud of all 4 of them.
Well, I know with a mother like you, they couldn't help but do well.
Thank you. Yes.
About your beloved husband, he was an exceptional guy. They probably didn't have a choice but to be good and be.
Yeah. He was firm. He was firm. Right. I mean, that's where I got my strength. He was definitely my backbone. And yeah. He was a pretty good guy. It really hurt us bad when, he left us.
Death is a part of life, but I always say it's always hard when it's somebody that you care for. My mother, she just passed away. It's been a little over 2 years, and I mean, miss her something terrible. The funny thing is, the thing I miss most about my mother is her cussing me out.
Okay.
The cuss outs is what I miss. I wish I could have her come and just cuss me out one more time.
I know that's the truth. Yes. And I'm a sister of it was 6 of us. It was 6 of us girls and 2 boys.
Oh wow.
But 2 of my brothers passed away, and then I just had a sister pass away 2 years ago. So it's just 5 of us left. But we all down here. We here. But
Families here in North Carolina.
Yes, here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. We are strong knit siblings,
Okay.
But,
well, I didn't. We don't have a big family like that. I have 3 sisters. I have 1 older sister and 2 younger sisters. But 2 of my sisters live here in Winston. I got my stepsister, which I call my sister.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Soda. But yeah, we try to be close, but
I mean, family is everything. But
the family just kind of went their separate ways. She was the glue.
And you know what? And that is the funniest thing. That is the sad thing about that. When the matriarch passes away, it seems like everybody just, bear off instead of just trying to come together, and be one good family,
Well, maybe sooner or later things will change. I always hope for that.
Right.
All grew up together, but it's funny. We all grew up in the same house, but we're all different in one way or another. Now, me and my sister, younger sister, that's 4 years younger than me, we're really close, and we talk on the phone, and we spend time together and stuff like that. But pretty much everybody still just does their own thing.
Oh yeah.
And now that
that's
I'm
life.
married, I have a new family. So
yes. Oh yes.
But I'm enjoying it. We've celebrated our second wedding anniversary, and it's you would think this is my 3rd marriage. This is Keisha's 2nd marriage, and you think we'd be better at it, but we're 2 different people. It's a brand new marriage, and it's still some rough edges that we have to go over. But we hanging like you and your dearly departed. We're gonna hang in there, like you say.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And y'all God-fearing married, so it'll be all right. I don't know what I would do if I ever get married again. I don't know if he'll last.
Well, if you
I'm just saying,
you never know.
And you never know, never know who God may bless you with. And that's the only way I'll find somebody if he bless me with one,
Well,
but,
just like with the thing with Keisha, I don't know if Keisha ever told you the story about how we reconnected. But I was dating my 2nd wife at the time. I had a child with her, and Keisha and I started dating. But because I had a child with this other woman, I decided to marry her because I wanted my family. And we lost touch. And then it was about 17 years later, I posted something on Facebook, and she commented on it. And I looked at that name, and I was like, nah, that can't be her. And I was divorced. I had been divorced. I hit her up on Messenger, and we had a short conversation on Messenger, and then I asked her for her phone number, and talked on the phone. The first 4 nights we talked, I know, until 4 o'clock in the morning, just catching up.
Wow.
The rest is history, and we've been together ever since.
Right. That the union was supposed to happen.
Yeah, well, I said to her, I probably, when I was trying to make this choice of who I should be with, I probably should have picked her and not my wife. But then again, we were younger, we weren't as mature, we definitely weren't into the Lord like we are now. It might not have worked. So maybe God knew, and he brought us back together, and that's the way I like to believe, that it was the right time.
The right timing. Oh yeah, that's right. Right.
Listen, I mean, I say I'm blessed because I got somebody she wouldn't have put up with me because I'm a piece of work. But she's a great lady. I'm so happy, and like I say, it's a struggle from time to time. We have our ups and our downs, just like
oh yeah.
But
and I think that's what makes it strong, if you have ups and downs and then know how to come together and talk about it, and and just rectify the problem and move on.
I mean, at the end of the day, ain't nobody leaving.
No, I know that's right.
I know we had
So
some
that's right.
about a year ago, and I had said something to her one time. I said, "Are you trying to get rid of me?" Well, it's not that. I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah, that's right.
You know. So yeah, but like I say, I'm a blessed man because, like I say, I never thought I would get married again. I thought I was really just gonna take care of my mom until she passed away, and then
Wow.
being a grumpy old man sitting on the porch talking, "Hey, you kids, get off my lawn," or something like that.
Right, right. Well, I don't know. Like I said, if it ever happens for me, it'll happen. But I'm not going searching. I'll
Well,
go back.
I mean, who knows what the Lord has?
That's what I'm saying. Who knows? Who knows?
Well, Cynthia, I
And I
appreciate
mean, and I like my solitude
you
anyway.
to talk with us today. We had a great conversation about marriage. A great conversation about your dearly departed husband. Again, he sounded like a heck of a guy. I wish I could have met him, but that's about all the time we have, guys.
Okay.
On the content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're live on Facebook, but I will be uploading this to YouTube. The channel is JL the Anti-Guru. I'm on every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And remember my 3 R's. Respect yourself, respect others. Always, always take full responsibility. I love you. See you next week. Later.
All right. Bye, y'all.